What is happening, champions? Here we are once again in my S35-CA with that giant compensator for a cannon, that 105mm gun. I love that thing to death. It's a good gun, it really is, but you need to make sure that you let it aim all the way. Accuracy at long range with this gun, it's a bit dodgy, and you'll see that in this video. The only other problem that the gun suffers from is a long loading time. The loader just, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him. You need to he needs somebody to just constantly be on his back to get him to do his job faster, because he reloads this gun so fucking slowly, and it's just not fun. But in all seriousness, the rate of fire suffers a little bit. The accuracy at long range can suffer quite a bit. You'll see a few of my shots veer just so far off of the center of the aiming circle in this map. It'll just drive you nuts. But you'll also see a bunch of my fully aimed shots do very, very well. We are in a Tier 5 maximum match on Miravanka with the Magic Forest, and that's where I'm headed. And suck on this, motherfucker! That's what I'm talking about. Take the PZ-38T out with one shot. That's what I'm talking about with accuracy. But if you go back and you watch where the shot went, I didn't quite let it aim all the way, and it veered a little bit to the right, still hit the PZ-38T and killed him in one hit. But like I said, if he had been farther away, it probably wouldn't have hit him. So that was kind of lucky for me. But you've got to let this gun aim, and you will see that in this video for sure. Like I said before, I'm going up to one of my little favorite sniper spots. I'm not quite there yet. Got an AT-2 I got to deal with here first. Gotta let it aim. Oh, shit. Well, it did 307 damage, which is actually about the average damage roll. But I have to reload, and while I'm reloading, that Stug over there, right here, took a beating and stayed illuminated for far too long. So he's actually going to get taken out by artillery. You'll see that right there. So our Stug gets killed, and that's kind of down to my rate of fire. And I panicked there, fired too early. He backed up into cover. I should have waited for that shot. I probably would have hit him there, but I was impatient, and that was my fault. So I'm definitely not blaming that on the gun. And neither is this. This is a really tight shot. I don't really know where it went, but I was turning the gun while it was trying to aim, and I'm not going to blame the accuracy on that either. But here's where it's good for you. All the way aimed. Boom. Straight down the middle. Wrecks that M3 Lee. Makes him want to cry. He quits through the garage and just breaks his keyboard. So that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to do. I want to make kids break their keyboards, and this is the gun to do it with, in my opinion. It's a great Tier 5 TD. It really is. See that? Up and to the left. But that is because I didn't let it aim all the way. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. If you do not let it aim all the way, it's gonna go wild. It's gonna fly off in some random direction, and you're gonna sit there feeling like an asshole. Now watch what happens when I let it aim. See, I could have taken a shot at that M4 at any time, but now I've let it aim. He's gonna back up. Ooh, and I'm gonna teach him to cry. I'm gonna shoot a shot right through his side, probably kill his engine. I hit his tracks for sure. Trying to get into a better position here. He actually gets his tracks up before I aim all the way, but I let it aim, and I kill him. So what I'm trying to say is you need to have the discipline to let it aim all the way, and this is an amazing shot. Watch this. So check it out. All I've got, what I'm shooting through is, it's actually that window. I don't know if you can see it. It's a tiny little window right there, and I actually shoot right through it. So there's an example of how good the accuracy is if you let it aim. And this is a pretty damn good distance. 300 meters? That's awesome. And I know that Hetzer is just cursing and screaming. Probably going to go sell his tank now because I just shot him through solid cover. I shot him through a fucking house. I mean, look at that. Yep. One of these two windows, I actually ended up shooting him through it. So, yeah, that's a pretty rare shot right there. And now I'm going to speed it up after I put a shot into this T14. You'll notice I switched to premium ammo. As I said before, if I don't get my Top Gun, you guys don't see the replay. So I I try to make sure I get my Top Gun, and when I want to make sure I get my Top Gun, I usually use premium ammo. So I apologize for using the premium ammo, but as I've said previously, that's how I get the Top Gun. It's just that little extra push that makes sure I get the Top Gun. I've had plenty of matches where I finished with 5 kills and had a bounce on my 6th and wanted to just slit my wrists or throw myself off a building because it was such a damn good replay, and then I'll scrap it later and feel like a shithead. So, yeah, we're not going to do that shit. We're going to get this last kill. We're going to use some premium ammo. I'm going to feel like a piece of shit for doing it, but, you know, do what I say, don't do what I do. Anyway, let's get this guy killed, or try to. Well, he's gone, and I'm going to speed it up right now because it's a bit of a I'm just running around searching for this last little kill, and it ends up he's sneaking up around behind us. And I don't really recommend doing this in a tank destroyer because you're more liable to get derped by artillery with your weak armor and your open top. But if he's gonna miss like that, why the fuck not? Boom! That's what I'm talking about. So let's move up. There's 2 more tanks. Will I get them? Could it be one of those matches? No, I'm not going to get them both. I'll ruin it for you. Got a Churchill 1. Let's see if he gets killed. Maybe I'm just kidding. Maybe we lose this match. And there you go. The Churchill 1 kills a T-46, but he dies in the process. And I've got my gun raised in glorious anger towards the sun. Oh, not quite towards the sun, but I'm going to fire off a shot in victory and teach the enemies that we are the better team. Anyway, so I've got Nord written on there. You know, you've seen my tank. I love this thing. It's great. I'm really not going to sell it. I thought about selling it, but I don't know. It's just a good Tier 5 tank destroyer. There's a lot of good Tier 5 tank destroyers out there. I would definitely recommend you play them. But for most of all, I would play the Stug, because the Stug is always going to be my favorite tank in the game. I've had my best experiences in it. I've driven it the most. I'm catching up to it with my VK3601, but they're going to change that to a heavy tank, so I don't know what the hell's going on there. But the Stug has always been my favorite tank in the game, so definitely play that. This is a fun one, so keep that in mind. But let's go to the after battle results screen. Alright, there you go, another match in my S35-CA with the 105mm cannon. Like I've said in previous videos, I like it a lot more than the 90mm. It packs that punch that gets you those kills. And as you can see here, we did get some kills. Let's take a look at what we made first. 31,555 credits, 2,712 experience. With that was doubled for the first victory of the day. Another Top Gun. What did we? This is the only guy that got away without us killing him, and we knocked out his ammo rack when we put a shot through him. Everybody else we killed, but let's see what we critted on him. We destroyed the engine and the track on the M4. On the AT2, we destroyed the track and knocked out the track. On the M37, we injured the gunner. And the PZ-38T, we destroyed the track and injured the radio operator. So yeah, another awesome match. Really quick, really easy to do. 2,000 damage done. The KV-1 did awesome. The AT2 took some hits for sure. I watched that happen. 6 kills though for me, 904 experience. The KV-1 came really close. The AT2 came really close. We just had we had some good players on our team that really pulled through for us. They didn't really have anybody that could have saved them. We had all the talent. And I got my Top Gun, so yeah. Let's move over to the detailed report. I fired 14 shots and only 10 of them hit. But all 10 of them penetrated once they hit, and it did a total of 2,009 damage. I didn't take any hits. My ammo cost was 11,240, so I actually made 20,315. And your ammo is pretty expensive with the 105mm gun, but like I've said, it packs a punch. It's just a great gun to use. We're going to take a look at what I have on the tank. Of course, I have all the top upgrades. I have the 105mm. I have an enhanced gun lane drive, some binocular telescopes, and a medium caliber tank gun rammer, and that's it. Right there is my S35-CA. Really close to getting my first skills in it. I'm going to keep playing it for a while and hopefully get those skills really quickly. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, leave me a like, and if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Take it easy, gents.